Hi guys, this is Sadik from Driving.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to change the CSC codes on any Samsung phone. So what exactly is CSC? Well, CSC stands for the country or carrier specific codes, and once you download the Samsung stock firmware via the Fija tool or any other third-party sites such as SamFW and extract the firmware, you will get a couple of files including the CSC file and the home CSC as well. And the CSC file is the one which holds all these information such as the CSC network, carrier location, device language settings, network settings, and so on. Apart from that, you also get a home CSC. So the difference between both of them is if you want to do a format data, then you have to flash the CSC file. If you don't want to do a format data, then you have to flash the home CSC. That is a topic of discussion on some other day. As of now, this is not required, so let's skip it. Apart from that, you will get an OXM firmware. So what exactly is OXM multi-CSC firmware? Well, as you could see from its name, the OXM firmware beholds quite a lot of subsystem CSC firmware inside it. So these are all the CSC firmware which are present inside the OXM firmware, and that is why it's known as a multi-CSC firmware, because there are multiple CSC inside this single CSC firmware. And what is an advantage of this firmware? Well, if you have an OXM firmware and let's say you want to switch from PAK to OXM, or rather any such as EON to EGY, anyone will do. So for example, if you want to unlock a few features and you want to go from EON to EGY, then in that case, although you will get the extra features, but at the same time your phone will still be on the EON firmware. This is because all of these firmware are belong to the same OXM CSC firmware. That is why the CSC on your phone will not be changed. Likewise, if you go from THR to THL, then again you will get all the extra features, but your phone will still remain on the THR firmware, because again these are all part of the OXM firmware. Then you have a few single CSC firmware. In the single CSC firmware, if you make a switch from let's say MM1 to MAT, then although you will get the new features, but at the same time the device CSC code will also be changed, because all of these CSC are single, they are not interlinked or have no connection whatsoever, as opposed to these CSC which will all the part of OXM. These are standalone separate CSC. So if you make a change from MM1 to MAT, let's suppose, then your phone will also be changed to the MAT CSC firmware. And apart from that, you might ask that why is there a need to change the CSC firmware? Well, upon changing the CSC, you will get quite a lot of new features, the most important of which is the call recording feature. At the time of recording, I guess these are the various CSC which will help you obtain the call recording feature on your phone. Then apart from that, you will also be able to unlock a few other features, such as you might get faster OTA update. So for example, your CSC code is currently SLK Sri Lanka and you are not getting OTA update, then you have the option to make a switch to INS India. If it is supported on your phone, then you could make a switch to INS, and then you could easily install the OTA updates on your phone at a much faster pace. Then you also get a few additional features such as spam blocking, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, ECG and BP features in the Galaxy Watch, voice over LTE, voice over Wi-Fi. But with that said, there are a few downsides as well, because there is no perfect CSC for you to get hold of. If you get a couple of features on one CSC, then a few others will be missing from that CSC. So it's not that all the features will be there in one single CSC. So you will have to keep a tab on this feature that you want. For example, if you want to get hold of the call recording feature, then you can choose the INS or the India CSC and get the job done, and so on. So make sure to keep a tab and note down your requirement, and based on your requirement, choose the CSC that you want. So with that said, let's now get started with the main part of this guide. In this regard, let's first check the current active CSC code of our phone. So for that, there are a couple of methods. The first one is via the dialer code. So type in the *#1234#, and then you could get a hold of the CSC firmware from here as well, but is currently outdated and no longer works on most of the phones. For example, this is the model number M25F. So remove the M25F from here, and then you get the ODM7, but this is no CSC. So as of now, this no longer works, so you may skip this method. The next method is via the third party app. In this regard, you may use the Phone Info app. So let me show you. Install the app from Play Store or the APK Mirror website. Launch the Phone Info app. It may ask for the serial key, serial ID. You may simply skip that. There is no need to give the serial code to this app. Simply go to the CSC code, and then as you could see, the active CSC code is INS, which is India in my case, and CSC country is India IN. Or if you don't want to use any third party app, then you could also get the hold of the CSC from the phone's settings menu. So let me show you that as well. So go to the settings menu, then you have to go to about phone, then go to software information, and then have a look at the service provider software version, and then you will get 4 values in the second row. In my case, all the 4 values are INS. The first value is the active current CSC, which in my case is INS. Then the next 2 values is for the SIM1 and SIM2 CSC, which again in my case are both the dual SIM variant phone, and both of them are having the India variant. And the last one is the manufacturer or the country of origin, which again in my case is India. So for me, all the 4 is INS. So let me repeat once again. The first section is for the current active CSC. The second and third is for the single SIM or dual SIM. Since I have dual SIM, I have 2 CSC over there, 2 INS. And the fourth value is for the country of origin, which again in my case it's INS. So with this, you have got hold of your current CSC code. Let's now proceed ahead and change the CSC code on your Samsung phone. Again, regarding this, there are quite a few ways of doing so. The first one is using the dialer. So in this, you will first and foremost have to type in the code *#06# and then you will get your IMEI number. Once you have got the IMEI number, note down the IMEI number somewhere, and after that you will have to type in the code *272*, and then you will have to type in your IMEI number and then put a hash, and after that you will get this menu. So in my case, I currently have only 2 options. The first is the active CSC, which is the INS India, and the next one is the SLK. So I suppose SLK is for the Sri Lanka variant. Let me verify it once. So for that, you may keep a tab on my guide, and in my guide I have a list of all the CSC code for all the regions of the world, as you could see, beginning with A, B, C in alphabetical order, as you could see over here. So you may get a list of all the CSC code. So let me check for SLK. I suppose it's Sri Lanka. Just give me a minute, and yes, it's Sri Lanka. So in my case, I could only choose from SLK only. So this is because I don't have an OXM firmware. If you have an OXM multi-CSC firmware, then you might have quite a lot of option to choose from. But in my case, that is not the case. In my case, I only have the option to choose the SLK firmware. So with that said, there exist a few other methods as well via which you could make a change of the CSC. So in this, you may choose the CSC of your choice and then tap on install, and after that please do a restart, and upon a restart you will then get the new CSC on your phone up and running. Then next up, we have using a third party app. In this, we'll be using the SAMFW tool. So get hold of the tool from here and extract the tool onto your PC. You will get the setup file, install it onto your PC, then launch the tool via the exe file. So just give me a second. So launch the tool on your PC, and at the same time you will have to enable USB debugging as well. So go to the settings menu, go to about phone and tap on software information 7 times. This will, and then go to build number and tap on build number 7 times. This will enable developer option. Go there and enable the toggle next to USB debugging. You will get a prompt, tap on OK, and with this debugging enabled, now you may launch the SAMFW tool, and then go to the Samsung tab and select MTP, and under MTP click on change CSC, and then you should get the option to change the CSC on your phone. So the phone supported CSC are INS and SLK, and these are the same which we got over here, as you could see in the dialer code as well. So if you want, you may choose, let's go with the Sri Lanka, or you may also type in the CSC code of your choice over here. Do note that if the phone supported CSC is not shown here, then in that case you will have to first remove the SIM card from your phone and then reconnect your phone to the PC and then relaunch the tool, and after that the phone supported CSC might be shown here. as of now in my case it's already shown. So let me go with SLK. If you want to use any other CSC, then you may manually type in the CSC over here. You may get hold of the CSC code from my guide as I've shown you earlier as well. So these are the various CSC code. You may get hold of the required CSC code from here and then type in manually in the tool. So type in the CSC over here. In my case, I want the SLK CSC. So I have chosen this and now click on change and the CSC process will now start. It will automatically get the job done. So just wait for around 6 to 8 seconds and your phone will undergo a few tweaks. You don't have to do anything whatsoever on your phone. Give it around 6 to 8 seconds more and then it will automatically change the CSC and then restart your phone. So you will get a few prompts to click on I don't want and then you may close the website as well. And now let's have a look. So as you could see, changing CSC to SLK, in my case it's the SLK, I've got the OK message. Likewise, my phone will now reboot to the OS automatically. You might get a running Explorer fail. This is completely normal and nothing to worry about. Moreover, your phone might take up a few seconds longer to boot up. Again, that is completely normal and nothing to worry about. So let's just wait for the phone to boot up and after that we will verify if the CSC has been changed or not. So it should take a few seconds. So regarding this, it's highly and always recommended that you choose from one of the given option. In my case it was the INS and SLK. Please do not choose a non-supported CSC. Even though if you choose, it's not a cause of any concern. Either the CSC will not be changed or the CSC will be changed, but you might face a few network issue. In that case, you will just have to go back to the stock CSC from the tool itself and get the job done. It's not a cause of concern. Simply again click on change CSC and then you may go back to the default CSC from here, which in my case is the INS. Anyways, as of now, let's first have a look whether the change has been done or not. So as you could see in the tool, we have done a change to the SLK CSC. Now let me check. You might get a prompt to restart your phone as well. So let's skip it for now and so we cannot skip this. We will have to do a restart. So let's carry out a restart once again and after that we will verify if the CSC has been changed or not. So as I was saying, if you want to try out a CSC which is currently not supported, then you may try it out. And if something goes wrong, for example, you are facing any modem issue, the voice over LTE or voice over Wi-Fi is not working, or you are not getting strong carrier network signal, then in all these cases you may simply go back to the stock CSC by flashing the stock CSC using the SAM FW website from here. So it's not a cause of any concern whatsoever. Anyways, let's just wait, and once you have done the CSC change, make sure to reinsert the SIM card, and only after reinserting the SIM card you will have to re-verify the process. So our phone should now reboot to the OS and that's just about it. So let me now verify if the CSC has been changed or not. So we'll verify via a couple of methods. First off, let's verify via the third-party app which we were using, which was a phone info app. So launch the app and it will ask for a serial number. Tap on skip as I've told you before. Now go to CSC code. As you could see, it's now changed to SLK and the country is showing as Sri Lanka. So we have made the change, well and good. Then go to the settings menu as well, and from here you will have to go to about phone, then go to software information, and then as you could see in the service provider software version, the CSC, the current active CSC is now SLK. Earlier it was INS India, now it's SLK. So now we are back, we are on the SLK Sri Lanka CSC. Likewise, if you type in the code of the IMEI number code, again you will get the SLK as your active CSC. So apart from that, you may take one more approach to get the job done, but this is the most extreme of the three methods, and this requires an unlocked bootloader as well. So it does not make any sense whatsoever to use this method, but still I have shown you. If your phone's bootloader is currently unlocked, then you may carry out this method. But if it is currently locked, then please don't try this method, because unlocking the bootloader in case of Samsung will trip the knocks and you will face quite a lot of issue. Still, if you want to try it out, then you may refer to our guide and the video, and you will have to first and foremost download the multi CSC OXM firmware from your phone. You could use via the feature tool or the SAMFW website, I've given a guide on how you could get hold of the firmware via both this tool. It's regarding the feature tool, the new feature tool, or the SAMFW website. You may use either of these things and then simply boot your phone to the download mode and flash the OXM firmware via the Odin tool. Once you have flashed the firmware, just do a restart, and upon a restart the firmware will be changed, the CSC will be changed as well, and then you will be on the new CSC. You could have a look at this video as well on how you could flash the firmware via the Odin tool. You just have to get hold of the required multi-CSC OXM firmware. But again, I am repeating, only try out this method if you already have an unlocked bootloader. If the bootloader is currently locked, don't try out this method, because unlocking the bootloader for the sake of changing the CSC does not make much sense. Anyways guys, on that note, I round up this video. As I have told you before as well, I have given the CSC code of all the regions. If you have any queries with regard to any of the steps, do let me know in the comment section, and thanks a lot for watching.